Hello and welcome to WR Guitar. I'm Will Russell and this here is my channel. In today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to play a version of Jesus Christ 2005 God Bless America by the 1975 on the acoustic guitar. This is a picking song. You will need a capo to play this to sound like the song, but if you don't have one, it is still doable. This is a technical picking pattern if you haven't done them before, so take it slowly. There is also a few hammer-ons, so if you haven't done the hammer-on technique before, spend a little time understanding how that works before you crack this song. So, without further ado, let's get playing. Okay, so to start off with then, I'm going to show you the chords you need for this song before we work on the right hand picking. First thing to mention is, we need to have a capo on the 2nd fret. If you don't have a capo, then ignore it and just play all of these chords as you would ordinarily in that open position. So we're going to start by grabbing a C chord, which is first finger in the 1st fret of the 5th string down, 2nd finger in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string down, and 3rd finger in the 3rd fret of the 2nd string down. Now we're going to play this chord for 4 bars. So like I said, I'm going to show you the picking pattern after we've learned the chord progression. So for now, each bar is going to consist of 4 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to go to an A minor 7 chord. Now this is a simple transition. All you've got to do is take your 3rd finger off so that the 2nd finger remains in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string down and the 1st finger remains in the 1st fret of the 5th string down. Now for this chord we're going to do 1 bar, so just 4 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to go to a G chord, so we're going to use our 3rd finger to travel up to the 3rd fret of the low E string, the 1st string, and we're going to use our 2nd finger in the 2nd fret of the A string, which is the 2nd string from the top. Again, we're only going to be doing 1 bar here, so 4 strums, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we end back on the C chord again for 4 bars. That's 16 strums. So here we have it. Here's our chord progression for the verse. 6-string strums on C. Move to the A minor 7 for 4 strums. To the G for 4 strums, and then 16 more strums on C. So for the chorus then, we're going to start with an F chord, which is similar shape to the C. 1st finger in the 1st fret of the B string, that's the 5th string from the top. 2nd finger, 2nd fret on the 4th string from the top, and 3rd finger, 3rd fret on the 3rd string from the top. We're going to be doing 2 bars of F, so that's 8 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're then going to move to our A minor 7, so take your 3rd finger off and just travel your 2nd finger to the 3rd string from the top in the 2nd fret. We're going to be doing 2 bars, so 8 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to be doing 4 bars of the G, so 16 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here we have our chord progression for the chorus. 2 bars of F, 1, 2, 3. Move to A minor 7, 2 bars. And 4 bars of G, that's 16 strums. Okay, so for the final part of the song then, we're going to be doing this little turnaround that happens after each of the choruses. So it starts on the A minor 7 for 1 bar, so 4 strums, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then going to move our second finger up to the A string for 4 strums, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to be doing 16 strums, so 4 bars on the C. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's the little instrumental turnaround then. So for this picking pattern, there's 3 different sections our right hand will be doing. We'll be playing the bass note with our thumb, which will be playing the E and the A string predominantly. We'll be playing the harmony of the chord with our second and third finger on the G and the B string predominantly. And we'll be doing these little hammer-on flourishes with our second finger predominantly on the A and the D string. So we're going to grab our C chord as it's the first chord of the verse. And we're going to start by playing the bass note. So that's going to be the A string, the 3rd fret on the A. We're going to do 1 pick with our thumb, and then we're going to do a percussive rest, and then we're going to play the bass note again. So we've got 1, 2, and. With our first finger, we're going to pick the D string, but firstly, with our left hand, we're going to take off that second finger, so we can do a hammer-on. So for those of you who don't know a hammer-on is when we play the open string and then we come down with the finger onto our desired fret. In this case it's the 2nd fret of the D. So we've got so putting this together then, 1, 2 and 3 and. That's 1, 2 and 3 and. We're then going to do a rest, 4, and with the harmony fingers, the 2nd and 3rd fingers are going to play the G and the B string. So here is our picking pattern all the way through. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So for each bar of the chord progression, you're going to fill that with one of these picking patterns. So for example, the verse will have 4 of these picking patterns in. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to do 1 bar of the A minor 7. So all we'll be doing is taking our 3rd finger off to make the A minor of our left hand, and the picking pattern remains the same for this chord. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. When we go to the G chord, our thumb, our bass note, is now going to play the E string, and our hammer-on note is going to play the A string. So we've got 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let me show you that again. So the thumb is now playing the low E, the first finger is playing the A, the 2nd string from the top, and the harmony notes are remaining where they are. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then you would travel back to the C. So for the chorus then, we'll be starting with that F chord. Our thumb is going to be playing the bass note on the D string. And we're going to be simplifying this, not playing any hammer-ons. You can always throw a few in for extra seasoning once you're more confident. We're going to play the G, the B and the E string as harmony notes. And we're going to go bass, rest, bass, harmony, rest, harmony. So that's bass, rest, bass, harmony, rest, harmony. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. We then travel to the A minor chord, the A minor 7. So your harmonies can remain where they are, and your bass note is now going to play the A string. When we travel to the G chord, we're going to start with 2 bars of E. Harmonies can move up or stay where they are. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. And for the remaining 2 bars, you're going to go to the 2nd fret of the A string, and your thumb is also going to play the A string. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Okay, so for the musical turnaround then, in between the chorus and the next verse, we're going to start with that A minor 7 chord. We're going to start by playing the bass note. So this is the same picking pattern as the verse. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So that's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. We then take our 2nd finger up to the 2nd fret of the A string. The next chord, we're going to use the picking pattern for the chorus. So moving your 2nd finger from the A minor, D string, all the way up to the string above on the 2nd fret of the A. Bass note first, bass, rest, bass, harmony, rest, harmony. That's bass, rest, bass, harmony, rest, harmony. And we're going to finish by landing on the C chord, which you'll play 4 times through, and it's the same picking pattern you used for the verse. So it's bass, rest, bass, hammer-on, rest, harmony. So there we have it. That was my tutorial for Jesus Christ 2005, God Bless America by the 1975. Hope you have found this version useful today. If you have enjoyed this tutorial, then please go check out my channel, subscribe to WR Guitar. I've done loads of tunes by Billie Eilish, Ed Sheeran, The Beatles, Arctic Monkeys, Youngblood, the list goes on. Go explore it. Hope you have a good time doing it, and I'll see you on a tutorial soon. I'm in love.